The yellow behemoth rumbled down Elm Street, a daily ritual as mundane as brushing my teeth. Sun glared through grimy windows, each bump rattled my bones. I never paid much attention to the passing scenery. Brick houses blurred into one another, an anonymous tapestry of the ordinary. My gaze drifted aimlessly, landing on nothing in particular, until the small, faded blue house appeared. It stood out like a single wildflower in a field of concrete, and in the window, a figure, a flicker of movement, a wave. The bus rumbled onward, leaving the image seared in my mind. Why had that simple gesture, so fleeting and insignificant, struck me so profoundly? I couldn't shake the odd disquiet that settled over me. The face in the window remained etched in my memory. I couldn't discern any features, only the silhouette framed against the pale light. Yet the image held an unsettling quality, like a half-remembered nightmare. School dragged by, a blur of lectures and homework assignments. My thoughts kept returning to the blue house and the enigmatic wave. Was someone lonely, reaching out for a momentary connection? Or had my imagination run wild, conjuring significance from a mundane occurrence? As the final bell rang, I felt a strange pull towards the bus stop across from the blue house. A morbid curiosity perhaps, or a subconscious desire to unravel the mystery that had latched onto my thoughts. Local news blared from the convenience store radio as I waited. My heart stuttered. It was the blue house, a fire, a tragedy. They found someone inside. Gone. Just like that. The voice of the reporter washed over me, but the words lost their meaning. The image of the waving figure superimposed itself onto the picture of the burning house in my mind. The disquiet morphed into a chilling dread that sunk its claws into my chest. The bus arrived, a welcome escape from the macabre scene unfolding across the street. As we passed the charred shell of the blue house, I couldn't tear my eyes away. The wave. It had been a final farewell. Days turned into weeks. The memory of the fire and the wave haunted my dreams. I found myself staring out the bus window, dreading yet yearning to see the blue house. But it was gone, replaced by a vacant lot, a stark reminder of the ephemeral nature of life. The world moved on, but I couldn't escape the feeling that I carried a terrible secret. The wave, once a curiosity, now felt like a weighty burden, a final message from beyond the grave. The bus rides became a torment. Each bump, each turn of the wheels echoed the rhythm of my guilt. Why hadn't I reacted to the wave? Had I ignored a plea for help, a desperate attempt to connect one last time? The anniversary of the fire arrived, a somber day etched in my memory. I boarded the bus, my heart heavy with a familiar dread. Rain lashed against the windows, blurring the outside world into an impressionistic canvas of grays and blacks. As we passed the vacant lot, a flash of movement caught my eye. My breath hitched. It couldn't be. The blue house was gone. Yet, there it was, a fleeting glimpse of a figure in the window. A pale hand lifted, fingers outstretched in a familiar gesture. A wave. Terror, raw and consuming, flooded my senses. My mind, desperate for logic, sought a rational explanation. A trick of the light, a figment of my guilt-ridden imagination. But deep down a chilling certainty took hold. This was no hallucination. The bus rumbled on, oblivious to the terror that had seized me. I didn't dare look back, terrified of what I might see. The wave, once a simple gesture, had transformed into a chilling beacon from beyond, a haunting reminder of the secrets held within the walls of the blue house. I stepped off the bus, my legs shaky, my breath shallow. The rain had stopped, leaving a heavy silence in its wake. As I turned the corner, my blood ran cold. There at the end of the street stood the blue house. Not a charred ruin but whole and pristine, bathed in the ethereal glow of the streetlights. And in the window the figure stood silhouetted against the pale light, its hand raised in a perpetual wave. A silent invitation. Or was it a warning?